Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown in Moultrie, Georgia, with some cash commodity commentary for Monday. Had a mixed trade today as we go into the close. The cotton market traded pretty well. We traded above 7,600 in the spot March, although we didn't close above it, but pretty impressive nonetheless. Of course, as we go up, I think we're catching some producer selling, which is rightfully so. But I also think there's beginning to be a new sense of maybe buying the market, that it's held up pretty well. But still, when you hold it out at arm's length, the cotton market is really just trading in a big sideways pattern. No doubt, though, we could still try to go up and check out the summer high of 78 cents. On the way up there, I would be pricing some real production, or at least hedging it until I got it finished, ginned, and graded. Over in the 13 cotton, it was slightly higher today. It traded up around 78.5 cents, and looks like to me that it too might want to try to ease up a little bit, maybe even more so as there's more talk of cutting acres. Corn was down today. Cash corn was down. The weekly export inspections from USDA came out not so spiffy. As you know, last week exports were better, but the prior couple of weeks they were awful. And so that has really belabored the corn market, and it's really been struggling to get 2 and 2 together. Beans today a little bit stronger, but not necessarily so. We did go above $15 in spot beans. That's pretty impressive, and as we head in towards the close, it's pretty close to that right now. Of course, it is the beneficiary of a great crush number out Friday, as well as a good export number. Had a marketing year high on beans. So to see beans down a little bit, it's we're still dealing with fiscal cliffs and holiday trade and all the above. So I think that's one reason a lot of these specs and funds have not really rushed back into the market and forced it higher. Wheat today backed off a little bit. There was talk of some rain around, but the rain on the wheat belt is pretty scant. And I think Texas and Oklahoma are scheduled to get some rain, but nothing like they need. But wheat is organically, or botanically rather, wheat's an interesting plant. It's more of the weed genre, so it doesn't take much water to get it rolling. But what they need really right now is a good snowpack, and I don't know I really see that happening anytime soon. Could certainly be wrong about that. Energies were up today as the dollar was down. Again, more fiscal cliff type fears, but there's a consensus that fuel is going to get cheaper as we go over time. We are getting more of it out of the ground. We're able to do that. The demand for energy is backing off a little bit, so pretty interesting. At any rate, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Have any questions or comments, give us a call, 1-800-910-1910. Thanks for listening.